Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back in the NBA 2K21. I hope you guys are having a great day and everything is going well for you. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics here in NBA 2K21. Guys, we're going to start this right off. You're going to want to make this build here a shooting guard. I went right-handed, jersey number 7. Again, the handedness jersey number, that stuff doesn't really matter, but I would say make this build a shooting guard. We're going to go ahead and continue on this. The skill breakdown for Jaylen Brown, I feel like this is hard because that man, he can shoot the ball pretty well, he can play defense really well, and he can also finish at the rim pretty well. A lot of things that he is good at, but really, if I'm being 100% honest, I view Jaylen Brown more of a 3-and-D type player. Now, the issue with this is your driving dunk with the 3-and-D pie chart, which is this one here. You can also go with this one, but I'm like, you might as well just go with the one with a little bit better shooting to give yourself those Hall of Fame shooting badges as well. So I'm going to go with this pie chart, but again, Jaylen Brown can dunk really well, so really, if you don't really care about the shooting, I would say you could almost go defense and finishing if you want to get the Hall of Fame, or if you want to get the contact dunks and the Hall of Fame finishing badges. But again, that's just up to you. What I'm going to do is just go with defense in the shooting chart. I feel like that resembles him pretty well. I know the driving dunk isn't too high, which I'm kind of upset about, but we're just going to go with this to get his overall scope of his game. I feel like that's what we're going to go with. When it comes to the physical profile for Jaylen Brown, I feel like speed and vertical is the best option, so I'm going to go with that. You could go pure speed if you want, but I'd rather have that decent vertical too, so we'll go with speed and vertical. For these attributes, guys, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of these shooting stats. I feel like that's the no-brainer. Upgrade all these. You can lower this post fade to a 76 to get 20 still. Upgrade your pass accuracy and your ball handle to give yourself 10 playmaking badges. You can take this down to a 77. You're going to upgrade your perimeter D, your lateral quickness, your steal. And you can also do defensive rebound if you would like. Now, there's one thing that is going to come down to this build, so I'm just going to leave that there at 13. But if you want to get your driving dunk, your driving layup, and your close shot up, you're not going to get any finishing badges as of right now. So if you upgrade this, you can set this at 4. Otherwise, you can take this defensive rebound down and give yourself a total of 5 finishing badges, and you're only going to get 12 defensive badges. So really, you can interchange those however you'd like. Me personally, I feel like you need some finishing badges with this build. But again, if you don't want the finishing badges, just lower this standing dunk. You're only going to have 1, then you could actually just put this up 1 and give yourself a 2nd. And then throw these on defensive rebound to give yourself, you can get at least 18. You may be able to tweak it to get 20, but it looks like 19 is going to be the most you can get. But that is an option if you'd rather have more defensive badges. I just wanted to give you guys that choice if that's what you wanted to do. I feel like we need these finishing badges, but again, you don't need to do that. So I'm going to leave it like this. So in total, guys, it's going to be 5 finishing badges, 20 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 12 defensive badges. It's pretty well-rounded overall, so we're going to go ahead and hit continue on that. Now, for the body shape, I feel like Jaylen Brown is defined. I'll go with that. He is listed as 6'6" or 6'7". I've seen both. I want to make this build 6'6". You could go 6'7" if you want. You could really leave it at 6'5". We'll go with the 6'6" height. For the weight, I'm just going to take it up to 209 because that gives us a +1 boost to our strength. We don't lose anything, so we'll go with that. Now, the wingspan. The wingspan for this build is tricky because for 3-and-D builds in general, if you minimize it, it's going to help your shooting but hurt your defense. And if you max it, it's going to help your defense and hurt your shooting. So it's like a win-lose, but I feel like it really just cancels out because you're kind of hurting yourself. Now, really, what I'm going to do is just take it up 1 to 83.4. But if you guys see, if you max this, you're going to get a 75 driving dunk. To get the driving dunk, the contact dunk animations, you need an 85. So you can't get there anyways. So I don't really see a reason in maxing it. I'm just going to leave it +1 from the middle at this 83.4. For this takeover, we get lock, spot up, playmaking, and slashing. All of these, I feel like, could resemble Jaylen Brown. There's been times where he's played great defense, shot the ball really well, passed the ball really well, and gotten to the rim really well. Now, personally, aspect of him, I would say lock would probably be the best one. I'm going to go with lock, but again, you can pick whatever you'd like. We'll go with the lockdown takeover for this build, guys, and we are going to get a perimeter lockdown similar to Ray Allen, Drew Holiday, and Victor Oladipo. Now, I know it doesn't say Jaylen Brown. I'm not, like, too upset about that. I feel like a perimeter lock is what Jaylen Brown, how he plays, so we're going to just go with this, guys, but overall, I feel like this helps resemble how Jaylen Brown does play. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the badges on this build. For these 5 finishing badges, I'm going to put contact finisher up to gold, and then I'm just going to throw pro touch on the silver so we can help make our layups. You can put that on relentless, slithery, fancy, or consistent too would also work. Giant Slayer can maybe work too, but I'm going to leave these finishing badges like this. Now for these playmaking badges, I'm going to put handles for days on gold, quick first step on gold, and space creator on gold, and then bailout on bronze. Bailout just to help with the animations. If we get like a bad animation going to the rim, we can use that. So we're going to use those for our playmaking badges. Put range extender on Hall of Fame. I'm going to put difficult shots on silver, catch and corner both on bronze. I'll put Deadeye on gold. I'm going to put Hazen Hunter on gold, Green Machine on gold, and then Volume Shooter, something you could use I'm just going to hire these all up, and then I'll leave difficult shots on gold. But you could also use volume shooter, but that's what I'm going to do for those shooting badges, guys. Now, finally, for these defensive badges, put Intimidator on Hall of Fame. I'm going to put Clamps on silver, Chase on silver, Rim Protector on silver, and then Interceptor and Pickpocket both on bronze. So that's what I'm going to do for these defensive badges, guys. But again, if you want to get more finishing, I would go defense and finishing if you are okay with sacrificing shooting. But that's what it comes down to. I feel like really you have those two options for this build. It really just depends how you want to play that. This is how you guys can build Jaylen Brown here in NBA 2K21. If you guys have not yet, please subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K21 videos, guys. But anyways, it's Ben King Clutch here. Whole feature of the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day and peace out, guys. Thanks.